早上好，中国！现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋。
Ay, busog naman ko. Hello? Uy, silpon! Hello? Saan na sila?
No way. This is the exact collection of books I've been looking for.
I've been looking for that exact set for so long.
Oh, brilliant. Are you a teacher?
No, I'm just a big fan of books.
You like them, and they're in very good condition.
Yeah, well, so many of them don't say this as well. When I got them back, I realised they weren't blah blah books at all. This isn't a blah blah book. And it wasn't even a compotal collection. This is all wrong. I actually redonate. What is the whole set? I didn't even realise it was Mr. Men. I thought it was what it said before.
There should be a message here, yeah.
I thought what the message was before was what they were. But yeah, I'm happy to just give them back. I had fun putting them in order anyway. That's okay.
Wow. Well done! Well done!
Hey, be careful, there's cars on the floor here.
Thanks. That's weird, huh?
Yeah, the doorknob was really hot, but I just let go instead of holding onto it.
And there's some ice on the stairs to the basement, so I guess just don't go down there.
Just so you guys know, I have a tarantula.
Hi, this is so many. I just want to say I love you.
What are you doing?
我们今晚去吃火锅。
Bobo.
Too much for my muffler.
Come on, kid. Quit crying. You're gonna get your pants wrinkled. What's the matter?
Fine. Do you want to know what's the matter? You're the matter. Everyone in this family is so damn thrilled with you. They've forgotten all about Brian. Well, I'm not thrilled. I'll never forget Brian. He was my best friend. You're not supposed to lose your best friend at my age. You're not supposed to lose him ever.
Look, Stewie.
You stupid n***.
Someone thought you were meant to chuck the sugared almonds.
Lois?
I'm just finishing the dishes. I'm a good person, Joe.
Sometimes good people do bad things, Lois.
Whatever, cause there is no way you're grounded. Everyone falls down sometime, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Feeling good, like I should.
3, 2, 1. Thank you for the happiest year of my life.
Let's make dinner and do some evening chores. First, I'm going to grab a water-glassed egg, heat some oil up over the wood stove, and dehydrate some bread. Gotta make sure I get enough fuel in there. I'll also grab some chicken of the woods out of the freezer and let that thaw out while I get to work. Feed the ducks, get them some fresh water, and close them in for the night. Then I need to get the cats fresh water, and they, of course, would like a little bit of food too. Spotted this little guy on the way up to the fuel shed. I need to top off the four-wheeler because it's running low and I'm going to run out if I'm not careful. Flip my bread over. Looks like Minion didn't take it, which is good. Gonna get below freezing tonight, so it's time to disconnect the faucet again and drain all the water out of it. Gonna bread the chicken of the woods. Got some flour, seasoning, and crumpled up bread. Coat the mushrooms in the eggs and then deep fry them. Deep fried chicken of the woods is the way to go. It's kind of smoky and hot in here, so I opened up the door. 94 degrees is definitely a little warm. The mushrooms turned out great. I'm going to mix some hot sauce, ranch, and seasonings for dipping sauce. This is kind of like an off-grid junk food meal. And yes, it looks and tastes like chicken.
That's good.
Minion got to have some, and then he helped me wash the dishes. Give the rest of the breadcrumbs to the ducks, heat up some water for laundry and dishes, and then I've got to start cleaning up the mess I made. I'll filter my cooking oil back into the jar so I can use it one more time, hopefully. Trying to be efficient by washing dishes in between load cycles in the washer, and I'm also filling the pot again so I can have hot water later. Yes, I did use soap in my cast iron, and look how beautiful that seasoning layer is on it. Didn't hurt it at all. Accelerated drying the dishes by putting them on the wood stove. Get back to doing laundry. I'm actually doing 2 loads of laundry. Put away the leftovers. And put away the dishes. I'm starting to feel accomplished. Get the stove cleaned off and get the pot of water back on there and put a little more fuel in the fire. Then I'm going to hang the laundry in the camper. It'll help humidify the air and make it easier to breathe at night. Now that we're done with that, we can party a little bit.
Village B. You brings the corsets, Bill brings the cinches. No one wants a waist over 9 inches. You brings the corsets, Bill brings the cinches. No one wants a waist over 9 inches. No one's swimming up for things like poison and leaves.
All right, plan B. We'll shoot flaming arrows like in Robin Hood.
So should I be aiming for an open window or just arcing it over the wall?
I don't know. I've never seen the movie, just the Bryan Adams video.
Oh, such a good song.
Let's say you're an absolute, not attractive guy at all. You smell and everything. You're a 1 out of 10 guy. Well, your barrier to be seeming as creepy is going to be very low, isn't it? So a 1 out of 10 guy could literally just make eye contact towards a girl and she'd actually get a little bit repulsed. Let's say that 1 out of 10 guy, he's really obese or something. Let's say he just loses all the weight. Suddenly he's in shape. He's not jacked or anything. He's in shape. And now he's a 2.5 out of 10. So, he's just went up a little bit. He's still not attractive, but a little bit. But the barrier for him being creepy is just slightly went a little bit higher. Let's say now he dedicates the next few years to discipline, builds up an aesthetic body, builds up this physique that actually makes him look like a fucking fitness model. Maybe his face isn't attractive, but he's now literally shaped like a fucking Greek god. And now he takes sexy pictures, maybe he can hide his face a little bit, but he's literally got 6-pack abs and everything. Now he's at a 4 out of 10, a 5 out of 10. Him being creepy now is a little bit higher, and a little bit higher, and a little bit higher. If that guy now goes and gets clout, and gets a level of fame, gets successful, gets a nice car, grooms herself, now he's a 5, a 5.5, and a 6. His barrier to being creepy is just increased. So if you're really scared of coming across as being creepy, this is long-term advice, and I know it seems a little bit sad and negative that the world's like this, but how creepy you are is quite heavily correlated to simply just how attractive you are.
2 of the following videos are true while the other one is trash. Can you spot the fake? Let's begin. This is a long skinny tube of copper. Copper is not ferromagnetic, so this magnet won't stick to it. However, dropping the magnet through the tube results in it falling much slower. This device is cleverly designed to allow the ball to continuously cycle. As the ball falls and is redirected, it has just enough energy to return to its original height, meaning it successfully clears the lip and can fall all over again. This mini tabletop and table bottom are only connected by a few pieces of string, but it can still support the weight of this large roll of duct tape. You've seen all 3 videos now. Pause to vote in the comments which one you thought was fake. This video was fake. This device does not work on its own. It's actually battery powered, but the button is discrete. When the power is turned off, the magnetic ball does not receive the boost of energy needed to get back to the start.
The Jesus film has been credited as the most translated movie in history, and it's available in an unbelievable 1,197 different languages. This is one of the few films not to have credits. Producer John Heyman's reason for that is the filmmakers were simply being translators of the Gospel of Luke. Sounds like a SAG violation. The movie tanked when it was first released in 1979 and left the organization $4 million in debt, but that didn't stop evangelical groups from turning it into a recruitment tool. In 1980, the Jesus Film Project was created to translate the movie and show it around the world. The film has been presented in 229 nations, and some believe that it's the most watched movie of all time. The group claims that as of May 2020, it's been viewed over 8 billion times by over 4 billion people. This claim, however, has some non-believers, including evangelical leader Vinay Samuel, who claims these numbers are, to say the least, not gathered in a social scientific way, and they have no way of knowing this. But that's just the church's style, baby.
Do it. Let's get the whole thing, right?
It's been the worst night of my life.
I'm sorry.
Santon Plus Herbal Capsule. Ang mga bukol-bukol, sarang tunawon, siskag tumor, Santon Herbal Capsule.
Shut the hell up. Just shut the fuck up. It's not hard. Shut.
Stop being disrespectful. 2 wrongs don't make a right. Remember that.